Growing up, Diamond DeShields was a unique athlete. She played everything, often competing against boys, and even was asked by her middle school football coach to play quarterback rather than softball.
Well, in my mind, I was the only girl who could do what I did, in my mind, because I played football, I was good playing against the guys, so in my mind, I was like, can't no girl do what I do? And so that was kind of like my confidence. I had it at a young age, and like you said, I played football, I played softball, ran track, did tennis, swimming, like I did everything, so it's really not a sport that I'm bad at.
Her all-sport ability makes sense when you know her background. Diamond is the daughter of former Major League Baseball player Diamond DeShields, who had a 13-year playing career. Her mother, Tisha, was a heptathlete in track at Tennessee. Diamond was a three-sport athlete in softball, track, and baseball, but decided in high school to dedicate herself to the hardwood.
I'll say my freshman year, I really just chose to stick with it, simply because of, recruiting and attention that had been drawn to me and my high school as well. The coach that I had, my coach was Maya Moore's high school coach. Everything was set up perfectly for me to be a successful basketball player.
In high school, DeShields started receiving national attention. Ivory Latta saw her play and thought her talents and skills were far beyond that of a normal high schooler.
I knew I was coming back from overseas and everybody kept talking about, hey, you gotta go see Diamond DeShields play, and she's at Norcross High School. I'm like, what? So I'm like, who is this little girl everybody's talking about? Why is this gym so live? So whenever she came out and started playing, I'm like, wow, I see why everybody paid a ticket to come see her play. So that was my first time ever seeing her play, and I was just like, wow, this girl is amazing. Like, she can start, maybe 1 or 2 years in college. She can come and play in the WNBA easily. So her abilities was like totally amazing.
At Carolina, DeShields leads the top 10 Tar Heels in scoring with 16 points per game. In early ACC play, she had a 3-game stretch where she scored 23 points per game. She's doing all of this while playing with a broken hand that she suffered in December.
I mean, it is extremely painful. But I don't think it hurts more than losing and knowing that I could have had something to do with it. So that's just my mindset. When people like Kobe breaks his fingers or something and he just has an incredible game, I think a lot of great players go through it where they get hurt and then just have a good game because they focus so hard on not playing hurt. And I think that's what happened.
I think those 3 games were her coming out game. Despite of her injuries and what she had going on, she was so focused, she was determined to get those wins for the team. And, she went out there and played, once again, with a lot of confidence in herself, but also in her teammates. So, that's a great thing. She's not a selfish player. She tried to make everybody around her better, and that's what I love about her.
Today, DeShields is still very much a unique athlete. She plays with an attitude and at a level uncommon to other women's basketball players. And her confidence in her abilities is warranted.
It's just when I'm on the court, the way, my swagger and the way I move and the way I think is very unlike a lot of women that I've met.
She's not a cocky player. It's just her game is just, you may think she's a cocky player by the way she played. Her abilities, like I said, is just amazing. Like, you really don't see too many girls come from high school with that kind of skill set. If you worked so hard to get to this point in your career and your life, then you have to be confident, and you go out there and play with a lot of confidence.